You know, we village people, we are not used to people who don't work. Because either you are a farmer of crops or cows, or a fisherman, or you have got Omwoga. Omwoga is like a blacksmith, carpentry, and so on. This is our tradition. But recently we got some new people who say their job is to look for news. Can you imagine? Umutakora liya mbanonya urugambo. But it's modernity, so we are accepting it. So I'm happy to meet you because I've discovered that abarugambo nabo no mugaso. Kubanga bagiyeno ni batwara eri singa batwara ebituufu nabwo mulimo si kyansonga nenze naremera mu kulunda n'okulima. So I congratulate Ugandans for getting up early this morning because I was following by 5, 6 people were up. Now they had a problem of these voter verification machines. They are working because I voted by it, as you saw. You were all there. First of all, it did not accept my fingerprints because I think maybe when they took them, they had a different angle if you don't put them properly. But when they put my face, you saw the machine recognized me. Now, this has been the struggle of NRM since 1960. Because long before your parents were born, I was around and already active. And we have been having a problem of from that time. UPC was cheating that time. Kawaka Yaka. I was in DP. DP was not so much inactive. It had other problems. Therefore, the elections of 1961-62 were really not fair, not accurate. At that time, they were voting in enclosed Usakati, where they would have an enclosure, Akasharagati. Where you go and you take a loan, and then they would have each party had its own box. Then you had so it was really not serious. We never had elections again from 1962 to 19. Is there no shade somewhere? Because I'm enjoying the rumor mongers. I want to talk to them more. There's no shade here where you can. Aroka Gundaho. Okay, Toa. You rumor mongers, you are the ones who brought yourself, so I'm going to lecture you. So we never had elections again for 18 years, no elections. until 1980. Now, before the elections of 1980, we told our people, please, can we remove all these shades? Because in 1962 you had multiple voting, somebody could vote many times. You had ballot stuffing, somebody could just bring papers and put them there. You didn't have registers which you were sure of. And the voting was in a Bisakati, in the enclosure. So we said, please, can we discuss how to vote accurately? They didn't want. They just wanted elections. And they cheated. And we told them that if you cheat, we are going to fight. That's what happened. So when we defeated those groups, we started with lining up. 1989, because that lining up was Ukakasanti. These are your real people. To remove the other issue of ballot stuffing, remove the issue of multiple voting, remove the issue of dead people also voting, because if you are dead now, you don't have time to line up. You can't come to line up. So it worked well, 89, the lining up. But when we went to the CA, they said, no, we must go back to, because the lining up had the issue of people seeing that you didn't vote for me, and it could have some parana. So that's why when we came to 94, 96, we went back to secret ballot. But we put these measures which you still see. Have one ballot paper. Don't have separate ballot papers, so that the pictures of the candidates are all on one paper, as you saw. Secondly, have one ballot box. Thirdly, tick privately, but where all people are seeing, so that they see that you have ticked only one paper. Fourthly, have agents of candidates, agents. Let them be there to see, because all these were not allowed. In the 1962, it was not allowed. You are not allowed to have agents. It was up to the Electoral Commission people. Then count immediately after voting, because that was also another issue. In 1962, they would take the boxes from here to Mbarara. It would take like a week, taking the boxes. They would count there, you are not there, then they just announce. So here we said, count and announce immediately after the elections. Now, so this was like, we thought it would eliminate cheating. And it can, but it depends on one thing, vigilance. The agents to really be vigilant. But many times the agents are not vigilant. They are not vigilant. So still, like in the last election, opposition infiltrated 2.7 million votes. Those votes which they say opposition got were not. They never got those votes. They were infiltrated by the opposition. They printed 1 million votes on Nkrumah Road, and brought another 1.7 from Dubai. It's a fact. We got these facts, but afterwards. So that's why all this time we have been saying, no, let's go electronic, biometric, capture the fingerprint and the face. Yes, you will vote manually, like you saw me voting, but after the machines have confirmed that I am the one, and that I will vote only once, I'm not allowed to. Now, so this machine works, as you saw. But some people feared it, didn't want it to work. Some people feared it. Some people feared the machine. They fear the machine. They don't want the machines to work. So this morning, you know, being a guerrilla, I get up early. I'm not like you people who kondeza. You know kondeza? Who kondeza? Abaganda bane kigambo kye banange. To oversleep. Huh?
Amalowooza agali eno bagamba nti kuba kufuluuta.
That is snoring. To oversleep.
Bagambye kuba kuwoomereza. Nti okubulizaako.
Ngenda kumugamba Kabaka Mutebi Abaganda mazike ekyoli nyankole. Okondeza is a clear, so I don't condemn. So 6:30 I rang Todwong. Todwong was up there in Moya. I was checking about our agents, my agents. They must be here. My don't call them, leave them, they are on duty. I was checking, have my agents arrived? Said yes, some of them have arrived. This was like 6:30. Many of them have arrived, but we now have a problem of the machines. What is the problem? The software, this and that and that and that. Then I checked now with the Shiba, engineer Shiba. I hear stories about the machines. Then Shiba said the machines have no problem, but the people in some people in the Electoral Commission delayed to bring their biodata, what they call biodata, so that it is entered into the machine. So that machine can only be operated by somebody whom it has already been allocated. Is the only one who can open it. Otherwise, if Yoweri Museveni, very important man, president, general, if I come and try to open it, it will not accept me. It will say, sorry, sikumanyi. So somebody in the Electoral Commission delayed to send the picture. Whose pictures were sent? Who opened this machine here? He's there, but he's on duty. Don't divert him. So, what is his name? Akampa Sara. When was she recruited? Maybe our big woman here can brief us. The machine operator, give her Muzindaro. Come. Ibienda kumuzindaro.
She's coming.
They will bring it here.
Your Excellency, thank you for that question. The polling officials were recruited beginning on 22nd of December 2025. Throughout, we took them through the recruitment process until 2nd of January of this year, when we started the trainings. We trained them for 5 days consecutively. As of yesterday, Your Excellency, we were still training as a refresher to remind them in case they forgot, because we are dealing with a machine. We took them through yesterday countrywide, and they were ready to work.
Okay. So, but the machine to work had to be operated by the one who has already explained that one?
Yes, for the biometric voter verification kit to work, first of all, it is used by 2 officers, the operator and the presiding officer. For it to work, you must assign them before they can use it.
Assign them how?
You take their particulars, their national identity card, NIN, and their biodata. So we submitted at the district level to the Electoral Commission headquarters IT, and they assigned them to the machines.
They integrated them?
Yes, Your Excellency.
And that's why the machine is accepting them?
That's why they are able to use the machines.
Are you part of that, or you are a bigger woman?
I am a returning officer of the district. So for you, but I supervise them, sir.
So you are not among the openers?
I'm not among the operators, Your Excellency.
So what happened was that some people in the Electoral Commission did not send the particulars of the operators. We are going to check that. So when I started checking by 8, 9, people started ringing me. The machines are working in a few places, in other places they are not working. So the Electoral Commission proposed, and I had to support it, because people have gathered from morning, from 7, that we vote manually, because it was not correct for people to just go home. But the machine works. So there must be, we're going to find out why there was a delay by people to send the biodata to the machines. I know people who cheat, opposition. Last time they got 2.7 million votes by cheating. But this time we are also very, very alert. Although the machines have not worked well, we have got other measures which we are following up. So this is, since you are rumor mongers, this is not a rumor, these are true stories which I have told you. I can answer a few questions. abakuza kutera obuloni barabakulya banaelewa nta abantu beja abantu baza kutera kalwa binali okay. Oh.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm by the names of Robert Onyango. I work with UBC. Congratulations, first of all, for having gone around the entire country for 3 months canvassing for votes. It has not been an easy journey. We saw you under the sunshine, under the rain, but you finally managed and made it to where we are today. Your Excellency, this is the 7th time you are casting the vote under this arrangement where, as a country, Uganda, we choose leaders at all levels. Though we have started with these 2 categories. I'm just removing or setting aside the 1980 elections, which you have always disputed. That's why I have not made it 8. But on the bottom line, Your Excellency, what kind of president have you voted for today? One you'd wish to lead Uganda in the coming 5 years, looking at the demands of our society, where service delivery, security, peace, and the rest is a core principle of which the NRM party, which you lead, is running and intending to run the next government. And probably, if you wanted supporters like members of parliament and local leaders, to the voters who have not yet voted, which kind of leaders can they send to you so that you work with them in the coming 5 years? Your Excellency, I will not limit it to there, but just give me 1 second. You have insinuated about what happened in the last elections in 2021. If you can just add it on this, my 1 question. Are you ready this time round to accept the outcome of this election, just in case the opposition once again rise up and manipulate the exercise, as you have always alluded? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Well, if we had known the manipulation in time, we would have challenged it. But we came to know about it later. We came to know about it post-mortem. But this could be one manipulation. We are going to study more. Like this one here, we're going to find out why, what was the problem. Because I have voted with the machines here, I put my Ugandans all over the world, listen to what I have done here. I'm a good experiment. I'm a good guinea pig. I put my right chinkumu, that's what they call sampling. The machine did not accept it. I put my left, it did not accept it. Why? It could be that when we took them, we used a different angle. When you put an angle to me, but the real decisive factor was the face. My face was accepted by the machine here, so the machine works. And the reason we added the machines, the face, was because people had argued that Africans' thumbprints are eroded by holding the hoe. Because they hold the hoe that the marks may not be clear. So that's why we added the face. So we don't know whether this was just oversight or part of the manipulation. But we shall study even all the other factors, because we are following other factors. Now, regarding the president I voted for here, and the member of parliament I voted for people who believe in patriotism. Remember, I've been telling you that. Because as you can see here, all these people here are wealth creators. We don't have many parasites here. Most of the people are wealth creators. They create wealth by cows for milk, cows for beef, and bananas. But these people don't buy my milk. And I also don't buy theirs. Why? Because we have the same products. So who buys our milk? People of Kampala, people like Onyango in Kampala there. They're the ones who buy my milk. who buy my beef, who buy my bananas. So when you see this Banyankore with the mabati, with the brick houses, the money they are using to build their wealth is from Uganda. So that's why we say, you people who are not parasites, love Uganda. Why? Because you need it for your own good. Nzo muntu bwakwata ku Uganda mfirawo awo mfirawo kulwaki kubanga Uganda kekasiyani kange kwendira munange bolaba nzimbe nyumba enungi wano ndi kisaje kikaga ndiawo nange tumunyoma but everyone because of Uganda. Even in the 1950s, when I went in the school system, I was supported by 3 people, and none of them was a Munyankore. There was a man called Warisi Mpanga from Kampala who was buying cows and taking them to Kampala for slaughter. He was a Muganda man. Yagulanga ente zaffe natusasula kaguta namperera mu ssomero. Then there was another Kiganda man kinene bwe kiti Kisilamu from Barara called Bukenya. Yagulanga ente zaffe nazileta mu Barara mu katale waawo. 1956, a Muzungu called Share came and started buying our cows, taking them to Kirembe. Kirembe yali etandise. So you can imagine in the 1950s, I went to school because of Uganda buying my cows, my father's cows. So when you say, whom did you vote for? Me, I want the one who loves Uganda. When you come and you tell me about Badama and who are the Onyangos? Samia?
Yes, Your Excellency, I'm with Samia.
So, Fungaba Samia, Fungaba Ganda, Fungaba Nankole. Zinkugambira nti sitani mvako. Genda. So this is the one I have voted for, the one who believes in Uganda. But also, the one who believes in Africa. Because even Uganda is not enough. If you see our production now, so big, this milk, these people here, production of milk is 5.3 billion liters. The internal market is only 1 billion. So if we do not have East Africa, this business would have collapsed. This is the economy of milk. So kata wetugambira nti pan-africanism, love Africa. Why? Because you need it. So I vote for those. The ones who says Ngabaganda, Fengaba Nankole, Ndumunyankole dala, I like my culture. Ndumukugumu culture, naye ebyange private. For politics, it is Uganda, it is Africa. Let's have 3 other questions and I go to Mvumboruga mugende kukora kana korugambo kavawa govawa. Mukarigaru kunjiraka. Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. My name is Adam Mayambala, and I work for NBS TV. My question is, over the 90 days of your campaign, a lot of issues have been raised from the locals, and a lot of promises, that you have made. But what is the most critical concern that you see in Uganda that you're going to start with if Ugandans entrust you and vote for you today? And secondly, ku nsonga y'obuuma tubaye twagala president maybe otunyonyoleko mu Luganda abantu baffe abawansi basobole otegeera kyobadde onyonyola.
Oluganda manda gaweddemu. Now, Uganda is very rich now. There are very many rich people. There are about maybe 70% of the homesteads who are in the money economy. That's how, when you go to the supermarkets, many of the products are coming from Uganda now. Sugar is from Uganda. It used to come from other places. Milk is from Uganda. Beer is from Uganda, mwawatamivu. Even some of the cloth, like this one here, what I'm putting on, cement is from Uganda, mitayimbwa from Uganda. So there's a lot of wealth which has come up. In commercial agriculture, manufacturing, services and ICT, hoteli, very many hotels. Transport, Mbaraba, borders, what have you, there are so many. So that one have responded very well. That's why our exports have gone up, coffee. We are now earning more than $13 billion in export earnings. Now our export earnings are now higher than our import bill. We are importing less than we are exporting. But there is about 30% of the people who are still who are still outside the money economy. These are the ones now we need to deal with. And abantu abo balina ebintu nga bitaano. First of all, obwavu. Abagaga we bali naye n'abaavu we bali. So poverty. That's why these programs, PDM, all those will be intensified and monitored. Secondly, education. Abana babo kusoma. Abana babana kusomera bwerere. Free education. We've been having problems. Bano banasomako abombyaro tebafayo nnyo kubatasoma. So this time really I went to the Bazukuru to support me, and we really implement free education in government schools. Then Amadagara Marwaro, there's a problem there which must be sorted out. Immunization is doing well. Then the other issue would be water for drinking and for production. Many people are now doing under PDM. They are doing Jenkoko, Zomchiyumba, Embizi, Embuzi. So they need water near the house. So water is number 4. Then finally, the corruption. Corruption is a big issue. And it creates injustice. Then there's the issue of land evictions. Chibataka. That's another big issue. For the smaller people, I'm able, I'm informed, I can hire lawyers so I can defend my land. But the smaller people have a problem. And then finally, engudo, zombiaro. Those roads must be, the tarmac roads must be kept well, and the maram roads also must be kept passable. Two final questions.
Your Excellency, nze ngenda kubuuza mu Luganda, yenze Mukiibi Jamiru Kyabasinga, nkola ne Delta TV tukole. Tukuyozayoza Your Excellency gy'otambulidde yonna eggwanga lyonna ng'ofeffetta akalulu akanaakuzza mu ntebe ekisanja kyo ekirala ekyamazima kampeyini eno obadde tokuba bukubi kampeyini wabula obadde otambula osomesa abantu.
Yes, siri mu kampeyini ibi byamwe
obadde osomesa abantu
munkolera ki? What I'm the one who is menyeka kulwamwe. So I go to help you to see for yourselves, not me. I need nothing from you. Sina kinetaga byonna mbiri na wano.
Tukuyozayoza Your Excellency.
So when I go to see such a large crowd of my people to say, oh yeah, what? God will not like it. When I get a chance, mbasomesa.
Your Excellency, tuli wano bannamawulire twatambula naawe okuva e Luweero nga tukwetegereza okunoonyereza okwo kwenkugambye tukukoze wamu. Bannamawulire abatambula naawe okuva e Luweero bakusaba nti ng'akalulu waneeno kawedde basooke bakusinkanemuuko bongere okukulaga ebyenjawulo bye balabye mu bitundu by'eggwanga ebyenjawulo.
I will love that. I will take you either Tikisozi or Wakitura nembatira sedume nemulya enyama.
Babadde bakusaba nga tebannaddayo Your Excellency Kampala obasinkanemu. Akasembayo Your Excellency, osuubira akalulu kano okwolaba nga obadde onyumiza bunyumiza bantu obasomesa busomesa ogenda kawangalira ku percentage ki?
If there is no cheating, 80%. So that's why we must stop ballot stuffing. Because even the other time it was they said 58%, but actually it was much more than that. NRM Muriel has been all the time winning above 70% from 1996. Now if we don't Kuba, it distorts. If we don't stop the Kuba, it distorts the figure. Asembayo.
Your Excellency, Sansokula Bakosebo. Katonda tumwebaza nti akukuumye paka kati ku lunaku lw'okulonda. Your Excellency, nze nsooka okwebaza nti owadde abaana ba social media naddala b'oyita ab'olugambo tutambuza enjiri ya NRM era ab'opposition bonna twababikka. Museveni yali ku social media, TikTok, Twitter ne YouTube. Ekibuuzo kyange kiri nti taata nsaba kubuuza era onziremu. Muzeeyi oli punctual, nze wansobera. Muzeeyi bw'ojja mu kalulu ojja bukyali okusomesa abantu bo. Ne bwe ziwera 11:45 muzeeyi ng'aga musajja w'ekikoofiira oyo nga tumanya asiibudde. Other people babeera bakyanoonya kalulu paka 12:00. Ekyo kikoze otya ate ng'oli w'amaanyi mu ggwanga? Thank you.
Kubanga I can answer that in English. Omanyi sikituufu or I mix sikituufu okutawanya abantu mbu waliwo byonoonya gwe. Kati nga bino ebyokubera kampeyini mu butale ogeze mu katale abantu bali ku nnaku yaabwe n'enyaanya nakibye batunda kati gwe nojja n'okola olukungaana mu katale. Isiriyale olaba tofa ku bantu abo tosobola kujja mu ndimiro yange entunga mu lusuku lwange n'okolera mu lukungana nkufumitirawo ogenda mulambo. But these people, they don't care because lumuna yemerera ko warwaka je batundire eyo mu northern bypass. When you are coming from Nambole side, then you want to go to Mulago. There's some big, where they, I don't know what they call it. Yes, one day they were waving, I was excited and I stood, I regretted because they stampeded now and started trampling because these people are staying on the roadside. But so really you have no right kubanga gonna ebyononya okujja noyingira mu bulamu bwaffe ekitubeezaawo. So that's why we insist, if you want campaigns, go ebbali eyo abagala kuwuliriza byoyogera bagenda kusanga eyo. Ffe tuli ku nnaku yaffe, tutunda ennyaanya, tuli ku byaffe. Bwe tuba twagala okujja eyo tugenda beera we tunaakusanga naye si ggwe okujja mu kutulumba wano. Now coming to the time, because it is so unfair. These people are coming from far, the ones you are addressing. Yeah. They need to go back before darkness. Because you don't know, sometimes some of these areas have got some crime, some this. So why do you want to go beyond 6 o'clock? That's why we put it like that. Don't campaign at night, campaign early and go. So when you see people saying they don't care, it is because abantu abo bebali mutima bafaako babakozesa bukozesa mumpagire. That's why they go for religion. Mpagire kubanga ni Protestanti, kubanga ni Mukatoliki, kati ebyo byakugenda mugulu. Kati ffe tuliko wano ebyaffe byawo n'enguudo, obwavu. Kati waliwo obwavu Obukatoliki banange n'Obusiraamu. You can see they are useless people. Bayingira mu bintu byebataninamu byebatamanyi. So that's why they have no okulumirwa abantu. That's why they go for all those irrelevant factors, amawanga, edini, biki. So I can't go beyond 6 because singa omwana w'abantu agwa mubatemu ekiro addayo ava mu lwale ya Museveni. Songa siriwo okumuvuga kumutuusa awaka. If I had capacity to drive them home safely, we could stay up to midnight. Then afterwards we have vehicles to take them home. But they are going to walk back home on their own. And you don't see that you should end. There's also darkness. If in case somebody picks your pocket, you will not see him in darkness. That's why I want people to go early, go away. Thank you so much. I'm dying really to have a whole day with my companions, the rumor mongers. Who have been with the old man with the heart. Come, you. Chino. Gana kumzindaro.
Owekitiibwa Nalongo Shamshad Nalujja nga mbeera Masaka. Nzaalibwa Masaka Seera. Ye.
Very good. Nalongo lunabameka abalongo.
Nina abalongo ba mulundi gumu omulenzi n'omuwala.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Owekitiibwa Mr. Meeting, ensonga ya meeting.
No, we shall organize. Let's first finish the elections. We are going to organize. I'm dying to meet you and talk with you. I will invite you to to Rwakitura or Kisozi. We shall see which is better. Okay? Thank you so much. Kana katoka gamba ki? Kano kavawa.
Your Excellency, nze Nakayenga Sharon, nga nkola ne Makula TV. Your Excellency, tusaba kulaba, tunabagenda Kampala.
Today? No, today we are busy. You are still around here?
Yes.
Fine, we shall organize. We shall organize. Okay, kare bazukuru. Thank you. We should thank this lady for hosting us. Tumubaza okutuchaza.
Well, that has